Hey TGA, how's everybody doing tonight? We're in the middle of our Kickstarter with the new family edition. And I'm here, I wanted to show you guys the TGA at Coral Springs. It's basically a PDF with 18 holes that I designed. And we've had it on our website for a while now, but people were expressing concerns that it's not that easy to redesign the holes because it's a little bit hard to follow. So what we've done is we've numbered all of the tiles in the PDF. So as you can see here, you know, the T-box 23 and all of these whole tiles have numbers now, and the numbers correspond to the numbers in the rule book. So while the tiles don't actually have numbers on them, you can just open the rule book to the components page and you can easily match them up. So I'm going to try to do this here so you guys could see, and we definitely are excited about it because it's going to bring a lot more value to the game. You're going to be able to design these holes that we've created that are really challenging and fun. So again, all you need is, and actually in the PDF, we're going to have a page with this chart here. So you'll be able to see exactly, the tiles and the components. And I'm going to show you how easy this is going to be to set up. I'm hoping that we can get most of it here in the camera. But the hole that we're going to do is the number 6 hole, which is Sandy Circle. It's a par 3 and it's 275 yards. It's a very unique hole because it has this rule that from the tee box, if you land on either one of these ridges, the ball rolls into the hole. Because in this, if you see here, this tee box, you can't make it directly into the hole. And on a par 3, you have to be able to make it on one shot in order for it to be a par 3. So it's a very unique hole. It's the only one that has something like this. Again, it's called Sandy Circle. The PDF is available now on our website. We've been emailing the link, but we're going to also make it a little bit even more friendly. We're going to have every single hole separate on the website, but this is a PDF, as you can see here, that you could just download and print. So it's the entire 18 holes, and it's going to be printer friendly, so you could definitely print it black and white. And we tried to include at least 2 holes on each page so that you use less paper. But there's some really great holes here, and I definitely want everybody to be able to easily set them up. So let's give this a try. I'm going to put this here. Now the first thing that you want to do is you want to just quickly separate the tiles into terrain types. So the base game comes with 25 tiles. It comes with 5 fairway tiles. It comes with 5 rough tiles. Then it comes with 3 of each of the other ones: water, sand, cliffs, and trees. So before you set up your hole, just separate them into piles like that, because it's going to make it a lot easier to find them. And then I'm going to use this guide here. So it's going to be probably a little bit out of camera shot, but I'll try to put it over here on the side. Let's see if you can see it there. I mean, you could see it there, but you can't see actually, it's not close up enough for you to see the holes, but I showed it to you, and now I'm going to kind of go ahead and walk you through it. So the first tile is always the tee box. So the tee box is the only one that's a tee on both sides. It is a little different. This one doesn't have the people behind it, and this one does, but it's still just a tee box. So you always start with the tee box. And here in the rule, in the course guide, it tells me, tee box is number 23 in the rule book, and here's number 23. So obviously that one's super easy to find. Now the next hole here, the next tile is 9B. So in order for me to find it, I just have to go here in the rule book, and I see 9 is a rough tile, and the B side has this sand and these trees. So I go to the rough tiles. That's why you separate them, turn them around, and here it is, the sand and the trees. So it's that easy. When you separate them into the terrain types, it's very easy. And I go here, and it just basically tells me to put it kind of just like this. So the next tile is 20B. So 20 is one of the cliff tiles. So I grabbed the 3 cliff tiles, and B is, again, the sand in the trees. Boom, there it is. So it tells me to put it like this. The next one is 16B. 16 is one of the trees, and the B side is the sand and the rough. So boom, there it goes. So we're doing good, nice and easy. The next one is 5B. 5 is one of the fairway tiles, and the B is, again, the sand and the rough. So they're all unique. Even though these are, there's 2 of these, there's only one with the fairway and there's only one with the trees. So that's why they're numbered like this. So this one tells me to go like this. All right, moving right along, we have 13B. 13 is one of the sand tiles. Here's the sand tiles. The B side is the sand and the ridge. Boom, there it is. And it tells me to put it like this. Then it says 4B. So 4 I know is one of the fairway tiles. B is the water with the ridge. It tells me to put it like this. We'll go over here, 1B. So 1, again, I know is one of the fairway tiles. And B is the rough with the ridge. It tells me to put it like this. So, I mean, I'm explaining this to you, so it's obviously taking a second or 2 more. But you can see how easy it is now. There's no guesswork. There's no flipping through tiles. The next one says 22A. So 22 is a cliff tile. The A side. So the B side has the cliff and the water. So I'm using the A side, but this way I know which one of the cliff tiles it is. So boom, it goes right there. This one is 2B. 2 is a fairway tile, and the B side is the sand and the ridge, so that goes there. Then we got 3, and 3 is the trees. Now this one is rolling back this way. That's why only this side and this side are gonna roll into the hole. And then the hole is 24B. There's only 2 holes, right? The B side of 24 is this one. So just that easy. We have set up sandy circle. You can see it here again. And there it is on the table, looking beautiful. So we'll give it a shot real quick while you guys are watching. So again, this sandy circle, it does say you get a hole-in-one rule. If your tee shot lands on the ridge on 13B or 1B, it rolls all the way into the hole. So if it lands either here or here, it'll roll all the way into the hole. Obviously, you would just move it into the hole. It doesn't roll by itself. But that's the real cool thing about this hole. Now, if you land on these ridges on the 2nd or 3rd shot, it doesn't roll into the hole. It would just end up on the side there on the sand. So, there you go. It's just that easy. I'm going to take one of the TGA balls here. We go with the white. And we got our weather. And we're going to see if there's any wind. It's a sunny day, folks, so I don't have to flick the wind dial. So I'm trying to aim really just for right here. There's no wind, so if it stops on this ridge, we got ourselves a hole-in-one. Here we go. Right on the ridge, first shot. Woo, boom. There you go, hole-in-one on sandy circle. This is the TGA at Coral Springs course. Again, there's a beautiful PDF you could download, and it's going to have all 18 holes. All of them are numbered according to the rule book. So all you have to do is go to the components page. The PDF is also going to have it. So there you go, guys. Hope you liked it. We are live on Kickstarter right now. We have the family edition, which this is the family edition. So the family edition is heavy duty cardboard tiles, and people have been asking, you just saw how smooth it goes. There's no warping on these tiles. If you take care of them, obviously you don't want any drinks on the table. Oof, look at that. So it glides super smoothly. Now this one, I would not have had a hole-in-one. I'm on the fairway here. So from there though, my second shot, I could just go right at the hole for a birdie 2. Hey, no birdie. It has to go all the way in, so that's on the lip. I'd have to tap it in for a par 3. But again, you can see how smooth these are. You know, if you go off out of bounds like that, it's a one-shot penalty. You would have to hit a 3 here. From the sand, it's non-dominant hand thumb. You know, a lot of people that haven't seen this game don't understand the mechanics. There can't be any texture here because it would always stop the ball. And you have to imagine it as if it's flying through the air. You're not rolling it through the ground. So it only matters where it lands. The tile that affects it is where it lands. And so the game comes with this little cheat sheet that basically tells you every tile and then how you have to hit it, and also the max distance. So from the sand, it's left hand thumb or non-dominant hand thumb. I'm righty, so my non-dominant is left, and you can't put your hand on the table. So it's really not easy, just like hitting out of a sand in real golf would be. So again, this is the family edition. Beautiful heavy-duty cardboard tiles. They're going to last for a long time. They glide smoothly. They're all double-sided. And just using the 25 that come in the base game, I created these 18 holes. So let's just go through it here real quick while we're on, so you guys can see. I mean, we put a lot of thought into these. These are very, you know, it's like sophisticated, lot of thought. So here you go. Hole 1 is called the desert hole. It's a par 3, and it's 275 yards. We got to fix that. But you're just hitting it pretty much over sand almost the whole way. But if you come up short, you see these ridges here, and they'll make the ball go all the way back into the sand. Hole 2 is easily the toughest hole on the course. It's called the ridge hole. And if you land on any one of these ridges, it rolls all the way into the water. So, you know, super difficult hole, but a great hole. Hole 3 is called the green monster. And you can see, you know, we're using all 25 tiles on a lot of these. And this one's now a par 5. So you're trying to land here on 1, here on 2, you know, eagle 3. They're possible to get eagles and birdies, but it's not that easy. Hole 4 is a par 5 called Lonely Lake. And here's hole 5 and 6. We just played hole 6 here, which I got the hole in 1. 7 is super cool. It's called the boomerang hole. So your drive has to hit into this fairway, because in order to get back onto the green here, if you're short on this fairway, you don't really have an angle for the hole. So you may have to chip, you know, over here and then go across. So this is amazing, really great hole. This one's the pistol. So similarly, it kind of dog legs like this, but this one's even harder. It's got this kind of diagonal staggered tile thing. So really a tough shot to this fairway here, and just really tough to get across. They're not easy, but that's golf. You know, this one, I love this one. It's called Fairway Island. You're teeing off from here, and your first shot to the fairway is completely surrounded by water. So that's very different. Usually you'll see like a hole surrounded by water. This is the fairway surrounded by water, so tough to land there. Then you got to land here on your second shot in order to get a chance for an angle here on the third shot. So that's called Fairway Island, the par 5. We got Crooked River. This one, you know. So anyway, all 18 holes are here. Again, it's called the TGA Coral Springs, and we did this just using the 25 tiles that come in the game. This I got to show you this one. This one's called Winding Road. And it's got to be the toughest hole here. You have to hit from the tee box and land on the fairway in order to hit and land on this fairway, hit and land on this fairway to get a shot at the green. I mean, you have to hit perfectly precise shots or else you're off the board. So this one is hole 15, Winding Road. I'd love to see people, you know, download this and try this. Hole 16 is the Zen Garden. Hole 17, designed by Gavin. This is very unique. You have to imagine like a big mountain here or something that you can't go over, so you have to go around it. So from your tee box, you're either hitting to this fairway or to that one, and it's a really tough angle. It's much tighter than you could probably tell here. Then you're hitting, you know, up ahead and then to the hole. So it's this really cool, we call it the roundabout. And then finally, I did show this video before, but the Scorpion is the 18, and it'll sting you. And you can see kind of the tail and the 2 claws in the head. So no doubt that this will bring a lot of enjoyment, you know, provide you with really just an endless amount of replayability. If you want to give it a shot, you know, go to the website and download it. If you don't have the link, just email us, tablegolfassociation@gmail.com, and I'd be happy to send it to you. All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. And hopefully you can get to the Kickstarter. If you have any questions on that, email me as well. But we have a few more weeks with the Kickstarter. We are funded. We are so close to the first stretch goal, so really counting on you guys. And thanks again. Have a great night.